on the second day of the SCO meet, India being the host, made its stand clear on Pakistan while reaffirming that India will not tolerate terrorism on its soil. Not only this, post the SCO meet address, Dr. S. Jaishankar roasted Pakistan, saying Pakistan Foreign Minister was only treated as a terror sponsor. A detailed report.
The big SCO summit in India was concluded on Friday.
Huge statement by EM Jaishankar soon after the SCO foreign ministers meet in Goa concluded, where he called out Pakistan that was making a very desperate attempt to change the narrative post the questions that were put out to them on this India visit. And he clearly said and called Bilawal Bhutto a sponsor, a spokesperson and justifier of terrorism, also saying that Kashmir is only and only a part of India, and if there can be any talks on that issue, it can only be Pakistan having to vacate illegally occupied Kashmir.
The summit saw Pakistani Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto's presence at India's invitation. Questions were being raised on India serving the Pakistani Foreign Minister. But the External Affairs Minister echoed India's stance on Pakistan at the SCO meet.
You know, victims of terrorism do not sit together with perpetrators of terrorism to discuss terrorism. Victims of terrorism defend themselves, counter acts of terrorism, they call it out, they delegitimize it, and that is exactly what is happening. So, to come here and preach these hypocritical words as though we are on the same boat.
And post-conclusion of the meet, Jaishankar launched this veiled attack on Pakistan.
Bhutto Zardari was treated accordingly. As a promoter, justifier and spokesperson of a terrorism industry.
Keeping in mind back-to-back terror attacks in the valley.
कि लगातार आतंक विरोधी अभियान जो है वो जारी है। बहुत सबसे चुनौतीपूर्ण इलाकों में से एक जो कंडी इलाका है, वहाँ पर आतंकी जो है वो नेचुरल हाइडआउट्स का इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं सुरक्षा बलों को निशाना बनाने के लिए, और यही कारण है कि अब तमाम आला अफसर जो हैं वो इस वक्त मौके पर मौजूद हैं और कोशिश ये है कि जल्द से जल्द उन आतंकियों को मार गिराया जाए।
India has shown the mirror to Pakistan while not agreeing to hold bilateral talks with the foreign minister.
In this 2-day SCO foreign ministers meet, while there were bilateral talks held with all the other SCO member countries that include Russia and China, it was very, very clear that there would be no bilateral talks with Pakistan. India's position had been made clear even as a formal invite was sent to the Pakistan foreign minister, and he had agreed to it. But a few days after the Poonch terror attack, EM Jaishankar had made this position very, very clear.
Jaishankar has yet again reiterated that Kashmir is and will always be a part of India.
देखिए, I said उनका कोई G20 से लेना देना नहीं है. I will also say उनका कोई श्रीनगर से भी लेना देना नहीं. There is only one issue to discuss on Kashmir, which is when does Pakistan vacate its illegal occupation of Pakistan occupied Kashmir. That is the only issue up for discussion.
Similarly, for China, India has asserted that the situation remains abnormal at the LAC.
My understanding of what the Chinese said, I think they used the word stable, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is that there is an abnormal position in the boundary areas, border areas, along the boundary. And we had a very frank discussion about it.
With the External Affairs Minister delivering a strong message, India holds no bars for those who attempt to terrorize it. Bureau Report, Republic TV.